Take 3. This is actually really hard to record because there's like a bunch of like altars up front. Now what this is about. We moved back in with our dad. We didn't have much of a choice. We moved in with James. And we were there for 2 or 3 weeks. In the time that we were there, we did get the heart monitor out. There's a little wound there. So that's gone, and we do feel much better without it physically, but also we did attempt to kill ourselves twice and run away once. And that's very not okay. For our safety, we did have to leave, and it wasn't because of James. It was because of James's mother, Donica. Donica's a nut. She, I'm sorry, he's mad he got a bath today, but he does smell nice. She would come in at times that she knew that we were sleeping. And it was always at somewhere between 6:30 and 7:30. And only between then, or not only, but usually between then. She did come in a little later sometimes. She would bang on the door until we let her in. She tried to bust down the door a couple times. If she didn't like where something was, she would take it and put it where she wanted. I had a Ramune bottle that she threw away because I was collecting those at one point. She didn't like it, so she threw it away. I had a couple things in the living room, and she didn't like those, so she threw them in my room. That's a dog. Okay. She rearranged things. She brought people over to give them a tour of the house. When I was gone for the surgery or procedure, whatever you want to call it, she called once a day demanding to know where I was. Half of the house was filled with her stuff, and we couldn't move her stuff. We couldn't touch her stuff. We weren't allowed to. We never knew how much we were going to pay a month. Sometimes it wouldn't be anything. But they were constantly bringing up money. And we were like, how much do we need to pay you? And this month it's $150. Last time I lived there, I think the most I had to pay was $400. But the people that lived there before, they had to pay $1,000 a month. So we were aware that there were going to be times that we were going to have to pay up to $1,000 together. Even though we don't actually make that kind of money. And there was no way to get a lease, because a lease would put legal protections to prevent them from coming into the house without our permission. And Donica is on a cocktail of 15 different, it's about 15, I don't know the exact number, about 15 different medications. And she's an alcoholic. She drinks all day, every day, while taking a bunch of antidepressants, antipsychotics, sleep medications, and things like that. Medicines that you cannot take with alcohol. You can only do one or the other. If you're going to drink all day, you have to stop taking those. Or if you're going to take your meds, you have to stop drinking. There's a good chance it'll kill you if you don't, and she won't. So she's drunk half the time. And she's mean when she's drunk, and you can't tell her anything because she'll tell everyone else. James told her something in confidence, and literally 20 minutes after James got home, she called me and woke me up and held me on the phone for 30 minutes to tell me what James had said. I thought the woman's insane, and I can't live like that. I lost what freedom I had, and it really wasn't worth it. I mean, at this point now, I've got everything back at my dad's. I've donated a bunch of stuff. There's still a lot of stuff I have to go through. This is what we're looking at, all of this. That there, I know exactly what's in there. Those books underneath there, you can't really see them. I've already gone through them. And that is what's left of my journals I went through. And I threw out 4 trash bags. I tore out the pictures and some art and some things that were important. And I threw the rest away. And there's obviously a bunch of journals that I did keep, but I threw away 4 trash bags of them. And the rest of it I am gonna have to go through. It's a lot. But the rest of the room looks nice. Like, there's like not much floor space, but got stuff now, so there's that. And the room is still a mess, and it's gonna be a mess for a while, but it is what it is. One day things will be less whack, you know. And I'm trying to put in the effort to like start taking care of myself, because I think we can all admit that I'm fucking ugly. And if I start taking care of myself and like putting in the efforts, then I'll look less ugly. But I think that starts with me growing out my hair, because I look like a little boy who loves berries and cream. I got the Squire cut. The Squire cut. She looks like she's got a cleft lip. So that's what we're dealing with here. I mean, I'm not having a good day. I'm tired, but I did play some Mario Kart, so. Frizzlina only has 5 outfits, but Peach has like 9, and Daisy's got like 7. But there's the option for Pink Yoshi, but Rosalina's one of my favorites. I really like Rosalina. I also donated most of my clothes, because I don't wear most of them, so like 90% of my clothes are gone. I think like my frontal lobe like finally finished developing and everything just clicked. But yeah, if I show up at James's house, I'm gonna get trespassed, so. Skinky boy got bath today, huh? Yeah, he's taking up some space. Oh, well, I was at Walmart. I was gonna get black hair dye, but they don't have any there, so my bad. So we're just stuck with letting my hair grow out from this. But hopefully, since it's the box bleach and it didn't do too well, it'll ombre out better. Or fade out better, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's today's update. So, and yes, my bed is on the floor. I sleep on a Japanese futon because it's closer to the ground. There's a few reasons that I don't actually feel like getting into, but it is closer to the ground, and I do much prefer that. He my baby.